Hey guys, Hoshii Plays here, and today I'm going to be talking about why you should make and consume food, as well as have food on your hotbar. So, when you make your food, you're going to have your food in your food tab in your inventory screen. And you can take this food and equip it to your hotbar, just like you can with other items. So, I have whole roasted chicken, I put it into my hotbar, and when I go on auto, it's going to automatically use it. You can turn it off, turn it on. I have mine off right now because I starved myself for this video, grinding for the past day with very little food, and my buffs go down. So if you have 0% food, there's no debuff. So there's nothing negative if you don't have it. But if you have auto on, it'll automatically fill you up. And if you eat enough food, which I think at about 20%, yep, there it is, you'll get a buff full. So at 20% bar, right here, right top left of my screen, level 101, my HP, MP, and then to the right of that you'll see a little food meter, 20%, 22 right now. If you go into your stat screen, you'll see full, attack plus 5%. So basically what will be happening is while I'm going and fighting, I'll go and get to a fight location. I didn't want to have annoying sounds while we're talking. But this right here, we'll see giant bees. If I turn this on auto and I start auto attacking, it wants to fill me up all the way to max. And I'll go ahead and get some more food to use, just to fill me up. And as you'll see, it stopped right at 80%. Now, when you're on auto and you have food in your inventory, it will keep you at 80%. And as you can see, I went from a 5% buff to a 10% buff when I'm at 80% of my food meter. So at 0% there's no negative debuff. At 20% you get a 5% attack bonus, and at 80% you get a 10% attack bonus at all times. So you want to always stay full, and if you have a food item in your inventory, you're going to stay full. Very full actually. It's technically called very full for the buff. So what I do is I go and I collect potatoes, or I make chicken, roasted chicken for me particular, because you get these food bags to give you a lot of this chicken, and with the chicken you can make, I just scroll down because I can't make it right now, I don't have the materials, but with high quality bird meat, which you get a lot of when you open your inventory screen, you just need salt and pepper, which if you're in Levias, you can't, I don't think you can get any right immediately. So we'll double check. Yeah, I can't get any from this lady. The other person's not selling any. But where you can go to get salt and pepper is in Baran. You're going to go to the inn. If you teleport to the inn, and it's going to have a loading screen. Now I'm doing this whole thing one take, so you're going to see the loading screens come up. But if you come over to Baran and talk to Azima, you're gonna see pepper and salt, which it costs a little bit of gold coins, not too much. So it's very cheap to make whole roasted chickens, and they give, and I'll show you in a second here because I have a bunch of them, or I had a bunch of them. I just used them as you saw. But they give 40 satiability. And we can look and see how much does 40 satiability give us. Let's check real quick. We're at 80%. We eat it, it goes up 11%. So it gives 11% of your bar back up whenever you eat it. Which means, I don't know how long it takes for it to go down, but when it goes down to 80, you're going to go straight back up to 90. Go back down to 80, you're going to go straight back up to 90 as long as you have this one. Other ones that I like to use is boiled potatoes. It costs 3 potatoes. Doesn't cost anything else. You can go and gather these. Sometimes you'll get delicious baked potatoes, and it's fairly easy to get those. I go to Fox Plains. If you go to the Fox Plains and just sit on auto for a while, you get potatoes naturally. And since it just requires that, and that's all it requires, it's super easy to make these. And you can just throw that into your hot bar, and you'll eat them slowly over time. Keep your 10% damage bonus. You can make other foods. Any type of food works as long as it gives you satiability. You can also go to some of these food merchants, and they will sell barley bread, which gives a little bit of satiability, or cereal bars, which gives a little bit of satiability. But the cost for these is 1,500 gold when you could buy salt and pepper for about 500 and get something that gives you eight times as much satiability. And all you're gonna need is the ingredients that you're gonna get naturally from farming. And they last you days. I've had 10 roasted chickens last me for 2 to 3 days, depending on how much I'm farming in AFK. You can make other things like roasted meat, which requires 6 of any type of meat. And if you have that, you can make these. So I'm going to show you that. 4 roasted meat. Delicious roasted meat gives you 40 satiability. Regular gives you 30, which is still pretty decent, but still like the chicken more personally. And you also need meat in order to do guild quests, so that's why I don't do that typically. You can also do grilled fish skewers, but I'd rather use the fish skewers on the alchemy table, which I have in another video, and I'll leave a link to that in the description below. But that's it, guys. So while you're autoing, you should have your food equipped, have it set to auto use, and while you're AFK grinding it out, you're going to get that 10% damage bonus. If not, you'll at least have the 5% damage bonus automatically. But that's up to you. I prefer to have at the minimum, I'd rather have the 10% damage bonus. And I'm glad to finally be back up here. I started myself just for you guys, and hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hey guys, if you did enjoy, remember to leave a like and subscribe. Catch you guys in the next video.